What if the secret to a healthy heart and a life past 100 was sitting right in your kitchen? Imagine a heart doctor, still sharp and active in their 90s, sharing the simple foods they eat every day to keep their ticker strong and their energy high. Sounds too good to be true? It's not. Hi, this is Healthy Aura, and today we're diving into the dietary wisdom of the world's oldest heart doctors who've dedicated their lives to understanding what keeps our hearts beating strong. These aren't exotic superfoods or expensive pills. They're everyday foods you can start eating today to protect your heart and boost your chances of living to 100 and beyond. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to put on your plate to follow in their footsteps. Let's unlock the heart-healthy secrets of these incredible doctors. Heart health is the cornerstone of longevity, and nobody knows this better than cardiologists who've lived long, vibrant lives themselves. In Japan, where people routinely live past 100, heart doctors like Dr. Yukio Yamori, a renowned researcher who studied cardiovascular health into his 90s, have shown that diet is a game changer. These doctors don't rely on quick fixes or trendy supplements. Instead, they focus on a handful of foods eaten daily that reduce cholesterol, lower blood pressure, and keep arteries clear. The best part? These foods are simple, affordable, and backed by science. Let's start with the first one, a staple in the diets of Japan's longest-living heart doctors: fatty fish. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are a heart doctor's best friend. Why? They're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which are like a shield for your cardiovascular system. Omega-3s reduce inflammation, prevent blood clots, and lower triglycerides, a type of fat linked to heart disease. Dr. Yamori, who studied the diets of Okinawan centenarians, emphasized eating fish at least 3 to 4 times a week. In Japan, fish is often grilled or steamed, preserving its nutrients without added fats. A small portion, about the size of your palm, can cut your risk of heart attack by up to 30%, according to studies. You don't need to eat sushi every day. Just try adding grilled salmon to your dinner or tossing sardines into a salad. If you're not a fish fan, talk to your doctor about a high-quality fish oil supplement, but whole fish is the gold standard. Start with one fish-based meal this week, and you're already on the path to a healthier heart. Next on the list is soybeans, often enjoyed as tofu, miso soup, or natto, a fermented dish popular in Japan. Soybeans are a heart-healthy powerhouse, packed with plant-based protein, fiber, and isoflavones that lower bad cholesterol and improve blood vessel function. Natto, while an acquired taste with its sticky texture and strong smell, is a favorite among Japan's centenarians for its heart protective benefits. It contains vitamin K2, which helps prevent calcium buildup in arteries, a major cause of heart disease. Dr. Yamori noted that daily miso soup made from fermented soybeans was a staple in heart-healthy diets. Studies show that regular soy consumption can reduce heart disease risk by up to 20%. You don't need to dive into natto right away. Start with a bowl of miso soup or a tofu stir-fry. It's an easy, delicious way to give your heart some love. Let's talk about vegetables, because no heart doctor's diet is complete without them. Japan's oldest cardiologists emphasize eating a rainbow of vegetables every day. Think leafy greens like spinach, cruciferous veggies like broccoli, and root vegetables like sweet potatoes. These foods are rich in antioxidants, fiber, and potassium, which lower blood pressure and reduce oxidative stress on your heart. Okinawan sweet potatoes, with their vibrant purple flesh, are especially high in anthocyanins, compounds that protect blood vessels. The Japanese approach is to eat small portions of multiple vegetables, often steamed or lightly pickled, to maximize nutrient intake. Research shows that eating 5 servings of vegetables daily can slash heart disease risk by 25%. Next time you're at the store, grab a mix of colorful veggies and experiment with simple preparation. Your heart will thank you for every bite. Another food you'll find in the kitchens of these long-living doctors is whole grains, particularly brown rice. Unlike white rice, brown rice retains its fiber-rich bran layer, which helps regulate blood sugar and cholesterol levels. Fiber binds to cholesterol in your gut, preventing it from entering your bloodstream. Dr. Tetsuo Nozaki, a Japanese physician who lived to 100, often started his day with brown rice porridge, citing its ability to provide steady energy without spiking blood sugar. Studies show that swapping refined grains for whole grains can lower heart disease risk by 20–30%. You don't need to overhaul your diet. Just replace white rice or bread with brown rice or whole grain alternatives a few times a week. Pair it with fish or veggies, and you've got a heart-healthy meal that's simple and satisfying. Green tea is another daily must for Japan's oldest heart doctors. This isn't just a soothing drink, it's a heart-protective powerhouse. Green tea, especially varieties like matcha or sencha, is packed with catechins, antioxidants that reduce cholesterol and improve blood vessel function. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, a cardiologist who lived to 105, was known to sip green tea throughout the day, crediting it for his mental clarity and heart health. Research shows that drinking 2 to 3 cups of green tea daily can lower heart disease risk by up to 20%. The key is to drink it unsweetened and avoid adding too much milk, which can dilute its benefit. Swap out one of your daily coffees or sodas for a cup of green tea, and you're making a small change with big results. It's a habit that's easy to adopt and hard to beat. Don't overlook fermented foods like pickled vegetables or miso paste. In Japan, small servings of pickled plums, umeboshi, or tsukemono are eaten daily to support gut health, which is closely tied to heart health. Fermented foods are rich in probiotics, which reduce inflammation and improve cholesterol levels. Dr. Yamori's research highlighted that fermented foods help maintain a healthy weight and lower blood pressure, both critical for heart health. Studies suggest that regular consumption of fermented foods can reduce heart disease risk by 15%. You don't need to ferment your own veggies. Grab some kimchi or Japanese pickles from a store and add a small portion to your meals. It's a simple way to boost your gut and protect your heart. The final food group these doctors swear by is nuts and seeds, especially walnuts and flax seeds. These are rich in healthy fats, fiber, and plant sterols that lower cholesterol and support heart function. In Japan, sesame seeds are often sprinkled on dishes for a nutrient boost. A handful of walnuts a day, about 1 ounce, can reduce heart disease risk by up to 25%, according to research. They are also easy to incorporate. Toss them into oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or eat them as a snack. If you're worried about calories, stick to a small handful and avoid salted or sugary versions. This tiny addition to your diet can make a massive difference for your heart. What ties these foods together is their simplicity and synergy. Japan's oldest heart doctors don't follow restrictive diets. They eat balanced, nutrient-dense meals in moderation. The Okinawan principle of harahachi bu, eating until 80% full, prevents overeating and reduces strain on the heart. These foods, fatty fish, soybeans, vegetables, brown rice, green tea, fermented foods, and nuts, work together to lower cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and keep blood vessels flexible. But it's not just about food. These doctors pair their diets with daily movement, like walking or gardening, and stress-reducing practices like mindfulness. Dr. Yamori, for example, walked daily and stayed engaged in research, which kept his heart and mind sharp. How do you make this part of your life? Start small. Add 1 or 2 of these foods to your daily routine. Try a cup of green tea in the morning or a side of grilled fish for dinner. Swap white rice for brown or toss some walnuts into your salad. You don't need to live in Japan or become a chef. The key is consistency. Small changes, done daily, add up over time. If you're worried about cost, know that these foods are affordable, Canned sardines, frozen veggies, and bulk brown rice won't break the bank. If you're new to Japanese flavors, experiment gradually. Maybe start with tofu in a stir-fry before tackling natto. Here's the bigger picture. Heart health is about more than just diet. It's about staying active, managing stress, and staying connected with others. Japan's oldest heart doctors live with purpose, whether it's practicing medicine, teaching, or spending time with family. But diet is the foundation, and these foods are proven to protect your heart and extend your life. Studies show that lifestyle accounts for 70–80% of heart disease risk, so your choices matter more than your genes. At any age, you can start eating like these centenarian doctors to boost your vitality. Your challenge: pick one of these foods and incorporate it into your day for the next week. Maybe it's a bowl of miso soup or a handful of walnuts. Track how you feel. More energy, better focus, lighter on your feet. If you're already eating some of these, share your favorite in the comments below. I'd love to hear your tips. And if this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell for more health secrets from the world's longest living experts. Until next time, eat smart, move daily, and keep your heart strong. Here's to living to 100 and beyond.